I just got out of Ethan Cohen's Honey Don't, and I will save you the trouble. Don't. Really, just don't.
Action! Submission! There is no higher service!
Well, welcome to Mark at the Movies. I had the opportunity to see Ethan Cohen's Honey Don't, filled with an all-star cast, head up by Margaret Qualley, who plays the lead character of Honey, also with Chris Evans playing a reverend character, and also Aubrey Plaza playing a police officer named MG. This is directed by Ethan Cohen, also written by Cohen, with an assist from his real life wife, Trisha Cook. And look, this movie is an absolute disaster, in my opinion, at least in the first hour leaving the theater. One of the worst films of the entire year. It's an absolute mess narratively. It has no idea where it was going or what it wanted to say. And look, I'm a big fan of some of the Cohen brothers' work. And it's all about what are Cohen movies about? They're quirky, they're weird, they're strange, but they're filled with heart and sharp, witty, dark dialogue and enough plot to be able to understand where you're going. And by the time you get to the end, it makes a whole bunch of sense. Well, unfortunately, with just one Cohen, it didn't work out this time. Actually, the film feels like you figure, look at Margaret Qualley is a fantastic actress and she carries this terrible picture. But the reality is, the entire cast really felt like a really high level community theater group that was trying way too hard to make a Coen Brothers film. I mean, that's the best compliment I can give this film. It was a bunch of high level actors playing qualities. Chris Evans is wasted in this film, playing a really seedy, gross reverend with just one note to the whole performance. Aubrey Plaza is really wasted in this with very limited screen time in this film. And the reality is, it's a short run time. It's only an hour and 20 minutes without credits. And and I got a quirky thing about me. When I go into movies, I always check and see how long the film is. And for the most part with films, you can tell, okay, this is the beginning of the third act. This is where we're going. This is where we're headed. There's a clear narrative. With this film, there's 9 minutes left, and I'm like, there's 9 minutes left, and there's about 800 questions left in this that need to be resolved, and nothing is resolved. Oh, this one character, we've hardly seen this character. I bet they're going to bring this character back, and that character is going to be the murderer, and it makes no sense, but because of this, that, and the other thing, and sure enough, that's what happens. They don't answer any of the stuff that they put out there, and it's just we're gonna throw out this weird narrative of this different thing that was never suggested in the whole film, and that's gonna be the end. Very strange. And the direction is not good in this. You know, the characters from whether it's Fargo or you have No Country for Old Men, or you have The Big Lebowski, they're all quirky, but they're rooted in reality. None of these characters were rooted in reality. You start a mystery on one side and no one comes back. You have characters making weird choices. The dialogue is weird. None of it makes any sense at all narratively. Margaret Qualley, again, very, very good in this. Some of her vocal choices were strange. Chris Evans, not used very well. And the reality is this is just simply a bad film. And it used, and the big problem I have with it, the biggest problem, it used shock. It used shock and strange and over the top stuff just for shock's sake. There was no reason. You could take all the sex and weirdness and grossness out of this movie, and it still wouldn't make a lick of sense. None of it makes any darn sense. I would save your time. There is no reason to see this movie unless you're a Margaret Qualley fan and love her work. I give this movie 2 stars, and I think I'm being generous on that front. Well, what do you think? You gonna go see Honey Don't? Are you a Cohen fan? Do you like Chris Evans? What are your thoughts about Honey Don't, or about the Coen brothers, or about Margaret Qualley? Let's start a conversation here in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Let's continue to talk about movies right here at Mark at the Movies.